Welcome in, everybody. Brandon Vickery here with Valpo Sports Information. Glad to be joined by Valpo senior Meredith Hamlet after an overtime loss to Indiana State tonight in a back-and-forth exciting game here at the Athletics Recreation Center. And Meredith, maybe let's start with the end of the game and kind of work our way backward. Just in overtime, what do you think ultimately was the difference in the game?
I just think the ability for us to rebound, probably the whole game, but even starting towards the end, I think it flowed throughout the whole entire game. We just got to take more pride, that that's our game. This is our house. We just got to play harder, and I thought that they had just a little bit more intensity throughout spurts than we did.
There were times in the game that were certainly bright spots, and it was an entertaining basketball game, a good crowd, a fun night at the Arc. Maybe what are some of the positives you take away from tonight?
Yeah, I think just Hannah Schaub, I just think she is doing a lot more job just being aggressive, and she took shots that she needed to take, and she hit them. And I think, too, just the play of the people who just came off the bench, we're really confident, and that's what we need throughout every single game.
How do you, as a senior on this team, how do you take a loss like this and you and your teammates try to turn it into something positive going forward?
Yeah, I mean, definitely this one stings. Any loss stings, but especially an overtime loss. But there's just so many good things to take away from these games, and especially this one. So I'm really excited to play them again, honestly.
There she is, Meredith Hamlet. Now I'm glad to be joined by the head coach of Valpo, Mary Evans, after tonight's game against Indiana State. And Coach, maybe let's start at the end of the game and then work our way backward, starting with that overtime period. What do you think ultimately was the difference in the overtime?
I think they made some plays. They hit some shots and we didn't. We had some good open looks and we missed our open looks, and we had some plays defensively where we were a little passive and gave them open three-point shots and they made them. But our kids fought, and we kept ourselves in the game. We had a chance to hit a three late to pull it within one. We were really close to wrapping it up in the end of regulation, and Hannah made a good aggressive play. And if she was one more step towards the basketball, it's 2 points. We're going the other way, and we're hooping and hollering in the locker room on a great play to seal a game. So I don't fault the effort there, and it was an unfortunate call.
When you look at tonight, I mean, it was a back-and-forth game, exciting atmosphere. Despite the outcome, fun game to watch and be a part of. Maybe what positives do you take away from playing a game like this?
I think we're continuing to grow as a team. We are offensively, we are nowhere close to where we need to be, but we're continuing to get better. More people are stepping up. I thought Shea Frederick played a great game for us tonight coming off the bench. I mean, she was really efficient, 5 for 7, 2 for 4. 2 steals, and then I thought Meredith kind of got back to her aggressive nature. So, I mean, there's a lot of positives to what happened tonight, and, I think we have to watch the film and continue to grow. And I know that sounds like a broken record, but that is what this year is about. It's about regaining confidence in them as basketball players and gaining confidence within our system and learning and growing from every experience.
From the beginning of the game, you shared the ball, balanced scoring, despite Meredith Hamlet ending up with 26. A lot of different players involved. I know that's something you've stressed. How nice was that to see at times tonight?
It was really nice. I mean, Ella Ellenson played a great game, too, 5 for 7, 15.6 rebounds. So there was a lot of positives in tonight, and a couple plays, a couple calls go one way instead of another, and we're walking out of here for the win. But it's two teams that have not had a lot of success in the past, battling to try to gain success, and I think it's fun to watch. Vicky does a great job, and I think our kids fought, and we're going to get there. It's just going to take some time. So we're going to go over some stuff, and we're going to get ready for Evansville, and we're going to try again.
Let's face it, you played 5 extra minutes tonight, quick turnaround playing the game on Sunday. How do you handle that within the next 48 hours?
We'll handle it no different. We'll get up tomorrow morning, we'll do our work, we'll loosen our bodies up, and then we'll come back tomorrow afternoon and do our game prep. And these young ladies are 18 to 22 years old. Even though they try to act like they're old women, they're very young and their body can do a lot more than they believe it can. So we're going to do our best to get them through some soreness tomorrow morning and get them focused on the job at hand that we have on Sunday, which is to come in here and put ourselves in a position to beat Evansville.
That game tips off at 1 o'clock on Sunday. You can watch it on ESPN3 or come out and see it in person at the Athletics Recreation Center. Until then, for all the latest in Valpo women's basketball, check out valpoathletics.com.